Session 2B, the flip side. All right, we had the discussion there before, and hopefully you did some of the reading there on the blog. Hopefully you did the reading with the other support material that we've supplied you with. And let's focus on what we're trying to accomplish here today. And that is to come up with our narrowing the topic for the pick a topic speech. So the little pick a topic speech that's coming up on session 6, make sure you pay attention to the time frame, just a short presentation. And we need to narrow this thing down. And this is true with, whether it's an hour presentation, a 5-hour presentation, whatever. We have to go through these 3 things. I explained them before, so let's put them into action. Hopefully you have your topic going and you have an idea what you want to do with it. So let's see what you want the audience to know when they leave, and that's called the message. So we're going to start with that general purpose. And so you have to determine right now that you're going to either do inform or persuade with your topic. So if you've chosen a topic like Toronto, you go, all right, do I want to persuade people to go to Toronto, or do I want to just inform them about Toronto? Do I want to inform them about something specific that's in Toronto? You make that decision. If you're going to make one of your topics up, like I said, you can do. So you say, all right, I'm going to persuade the audience to buy this imaginary product. There you go. So come up with that right now. General purpose, so write it out. Write the word in each one of these words. Write them out on your outlines for me. That way I know that you know what the name is. It helps you to remember the name. Each time you write these down, you'll be prepared for the quiz when the quiz comes. Because what's going to be on the quiz? What are the 3 parts to narrowing the topic? General purpose, goal, message. You should know that by the end of the night before you go to bed. So, now you have your general purpose, to inform, to persuade. It's up to you. Then write your goal statement to this message, or to the general purpose. So the goal statement, to inform my audience, and then whatever you're informing them about. To inform my audience about the CNN tower. To inform my audience about the aquarium in Chicago, right? So whatever it is, you narrow that down. To inform my audience to ride the water park at Cedar Point. Or to persuade the audience to go to the water park at Cedar Point. So once you come up with that, then come up with your message. What is that one thing? That's what a message is. It's one thing that you want them to remember. Not a group of things, not a cluster of main points. What is that one thing you want the audience to know about your material? Such and such ride is the thrill of your life at Cedar Point. There you go. There's your message to an informative speech about a particular ride at Cedar Point. Let's put it into action here. Hopefully you have something going on yours. Let's take a quick look at a couple here. This went completely wrong for this student. To persuade my audience to shop at Target. We're on track there. Those first 2 things do work. Look at that message. Look how long it is. Remember, a message is going to be short and brief, to the point. A great message is about 5 words long. And, going much longer than that, we're getting a little too wordy. It can happen, and we'll see that example here coming up in a second. But this doesn't work. When we look at this, we have, now that you know all Target has to offer to you and your community, hopefully you'll shop there more often. What in the world is that mess? Well, one, she hinted at they have a variety of things to offer, which they had a variety of departments, which was one of the main points. So she hinted at one of the main points. She also had a main point about Target being involved in the community. She listed a main point. So she has 2 of her 4 main points of her speech in the message. Not 1 main point, not 2 main points, not 3, not 4, not all of them. Nope, none of them. And then she says, hopefully you'll shop there more often. So when you end your speech, you say, hopefully you shop there more often. Well, I know this. Nobody's going to go because Hope doesn't go very far. I know. I dated her one time. And shop there. So I leave the presentation. I'm driving down the road. I go, you know what? I need ice cream and I need some lingerie. Hey, where do I go? Walmart. You got me to Walmart. No, you want me to go to Target is where you wanted me to go. Shop at Target. So this is exactly what it should look like. When you start working hard, you're aspiring to be a Detroit Lion. She was aspiring to be a Detroit Lion with that message. Here, right to the point, shop at Target. It doesn't always work that simple where you have your goal statement going across to persuade the audience to shop at Target, and then you just take shop at Target and drop it down as your message, because that is the one thing you want the audience to remember. And that is it. When it works this easy, do it. Sometimes it helps, right? And other times it doesn't work this way. It'll be a little different. We'll see. This one, sometimes messages could be a little longer. Now, this would have been a workshop that she was wanting to do for a wine club that she belonged to. So she has to inform, to provide the audience with basic wine tasting techniques. Now, think of this. When you come up with a real good goal, you know exactly what to do research on. You punch in wine tasting techniques. You're going to get everything from advanced to whatever else about wine tasting techniques. But she said basic wine tasting techniques right off the bat. So now she knows to punch in to a Google search, basic wine tasting techniques. 1, 2, 3 sources right there. You got it. You got your material. You start looking at, there's your main points. You put it all together. You're all set. And her message, looking long-winded, but for her presentation, it did work. Now, if you get stuck like she did, she had this going, and she thought to herself, you know what? Bruce isn't the smartest guy in the world, so I need to narrow this down just a little bit. And she couldn't. So then she decided, all right, let me complete the outline. She put it together. She knew what she was talking about. And then she sent me the outline, the entire outline. And she said, Bruce, take a look at that message I came up with. It's a little long-winded. What do you think? I looked at it for a little bit. I came up with something a little different, about just as long. And I said, what you have is fine. If you like what I have, use either one. It's exactly what it is. And at a workshop, you're going to have support materials such as handouts and all this, and this would be on your literature and helps them to recall the message of the workshop. So that can happen with something longer. But you get stuck on something, always send me that email, send me the text message. You got my phone number to send these things, and we're all set. You can hear my dog whining at this point. You want a glass of wine too there, Annie girl? So, this one, to persuade, to inform my audience. No, you're not going to inform the audience. This is starting to look like a Detroit Lion game right here. To inform my audience about what varicose veins are? You're not informing anybody about that. What the heck is this about? And to use support pantyhose. No, total mess. Well, I don't know what product she was trying to sell, so I made up my own. So don't go looking for this product. It's totally fabricated. All the others are from students who were brave enough to give me their material so we could use it in the classroom. So we always have to thank them for that material. But here, to persuade the audience to buy Wrap Tight Support Pantyhose, buy Wrap Tight Support Pantyhose. And back in the day when I created this, I had a great rap song, and I lost it. Good old technology. They keep on changing those floppy disks, and it died with the computer. So, there we have it. There's some things to fix on the blog, so go to the blog for session 2. Go through some of those where they're wrong, fix those things. We're going to see examples just like these and on the blog where you have to fix them on the test that will be coming up. And so hopefully you have your topic narrowed down, your general purpose, your goal, your message. Hopefully you got some good ideas there. Send that thing to me before our class ends and get your 10 points, and I'll let you know what you need to fix. Thank you.